Well, I should go check on the Infinity Stones. Isn't Kion already doing that? Well, yeah, he is, but, it doesn't hurt to double check, you know what I mean? Yeah, we have 3 of the 6 Infinity Stones. So, yeah, it's probably best you should go check. Yeah, I don't want to take any chances with, the whole war thing going on and whatnot. Yeah, I see your point. So, I'm just going to go and check on that while, we figure out a plan on how to beat Thanos. Yeah, Thanos is, gonna be a pain in the butt to beat. Yeah, no kidding. But I think we'll be able to do it. Simply because, well, you get the point. Well, I'm gonna go check on the Infinity Stones, I guess. Tony? Hey, Simba. Miss me? Tony, what are you doing here? I need you to give us the Infinity Stones. Us. I am Groot. Yes, we need you to give us the Infinity Stones. That's never gonna happen. What would you even do with the Infinity Stones? You don't even need them. Well, if Thanos is as strong as, your little Earth destroyers say he is, then we need you to give us the Infinity Stones. That's never gonna happen. You know as well as I do, the Infinity Stones can't last in your little Earth Defender's destruction. What is this, your replacement Avengers? For when you and Cap broke the team? Oh, you did not just go there. Oh, I believe I just did. You know as well as I do that the stones would be better off not in your hands. Look around you, Stark. You know as well as we do, you wouldn't do any better at protecting the Infinity Stones. All you'll end up doing is giving the stones to Thanos. Well, maybe we wouldn't have to worry about Thanos if you didn't take the stones for yourselves. Yeah, if you didn't take the stones for yourselves, we wouldn't have to worry about this whole hero against hero thing that you started, Stark. Oh, you really think I started this, do you, Simba? Yes, I think you started this. Because if you think about it, why else would this whole thing happen? Because you didn't attend a friend's funeral. Forget about that, Stark. This is about stopping Thanos. And if we don't stop Thanos soon, then we're all gonna die. Oh, you really believe that, do ya? You need to help us, Stark. We don't need to be fighting. Oh, I think we do need to start fighting. Because you didn't. You didn't attend a friend's funeral like how you were supposed to. It's not about that anymore, Stark. It's about stopping Thanos. And if you can't see that, then I guess you were not meant to be a hero. Not at all. How dare you, Simba? You know as well as I do. that Thanos is a bigger threat than you make him out to be. And yet then you fail to understand that. Well then, if that's how things are gonna be, so be it then. Will you guys stop falling? Well, sorry, it's not exactly solid here. It doesn't have to end like this, Tony. You know as well as we do, it never had to end like this. But you fail to understand that this whole thing wouldn't happen if you didn't keep the stones for yourselves. I think we're done talking, don't you? Don't do this, Tony. Well, I don't have a choice, Simba. You didn't give us much of a choice. So, what's it gonna be? Are you gonna hand over the stones? Or are we gonna have to force them out of you? I don't want to do this, Stark. Just turn around and leave, Tony. You know as well as I do, I can't leave here. Not as long as you have the stones. You know as well as I do, I can't give you the stones. You were my friend, Simba. You were one of my best friends. And yet you made us come into a war. You know we can't win. You did that yourself, Stark. I don't want to fight you as much as you don't want to fight me. But you did this all on your own. I did this on my own, huh? Whoa. That was just a warning shot. You don't know what you're getting yourself into, Simba. What you've gotten yourself into. I know perfectly well on what I gotten myself into. But you, on the other hand, don't know what's coming. I think I have a pretty good idea on what's coming. If you did, you would understand that this is a bigger threat than either you or me. Well, I don't really care. So, you have two choices. Either give me the stone, or we have to fight your way, or we'll have to fight to see who gets the stones. Tony, this is getting ridiculous. Is it, Simba? Is it really? Because I don't think this is getting ridiculous at all. I think you need to understand that that you and I were once very close friends. But you have taken our friendship and crushed it into tiny little pieces. You have taken what could have been the best friendship in all of hero history and crushed it. Yeah. Like how you crushed the Avengers team by getting into that civil war with Cap. You're gonna regret saying that. But you of all people should know. You asked for this. None of us wanted this. And yet you chose to make a war out of this. You started this war in the first place, Stark. You of all people should know I'm not giving you the stones. Well, if you don't give me the stones, I'm gonna have to take it by force. You tried that so many times already, Tony. And yet, you couldn't even take them from Cap. You couldn't take them from Strange. What makes you think you can take them from me? Look around you, Simba. This whole war, it's all your fault. You of all people should know by now that if you didn't start this war, we would not have to worry about anything. But you started a war that none of us can win. You started a constant going fight for the Infinity Stones. Tony, we can still be friends, bud. You just need to I'm not letting you do anything, Simba. You and your little team here didn't show up to Cannonbolt's funeral. You won't give me the stones. You are criminals. Isn't that what you said about Steve? Because he was holding Bucky at ransom? Well, not really holding Bucky at ransom, but wouldn't give Bucky to you because you guys didn't sign the registration act? Ugh. You of all people should know that everyone that's around me, we all signed the act. You guys, on the other hand, none of you signed. So technically, you're still criminals by that. Oh, we're criminals, huh? Well, if we're the criminals, what does that make you? Definitely not heroes. What? You guys are no heroes. You're also criminals. How dare you, Simba? You of all people should know by now, Stark. This whole thing wouldn't have to happen if you weren't so stubborn and anything by that even. If you weren't so stubborn and selfish, maybe the Avengers would still be together. And plus, we wouldn't have this civil war because of you, Tony. Big words. So much to say, and yet you can't even see the point. What point? The point that you are criminals. You didn't sign the Registration Act. You didn't... I still can't believe this. Simba... Nothing you're saying makes any sense anymore, Stark. Exactly. Tony, look around you. None of this would have happened if you didn't want the Infinity Stones as bad as you do. I understand, yeah, Thanos is a big threat, but so are the other villains. They have Belial's army now, Tony. What? They have Belial's army. Plus that, you won't even let us stop the Earth Destroyers because you and your little new Avengers are stopping the Earth Defenders from stopping the Earth Destroyers. Say all you want, Lizard Breath, but by the time this is over, you're gonna sign the Registration Act. I don't think so. You asked for this. Your selfish acts and you're not helping the new Avengers, plus not attending a friend's funeral. Tony, look around you. None of this would be happening if you didn't want the Registration Act and the Infinity Stone so bad. But look around you, Leo. None of this would happen if you joined the right team. But you didn't. You joined the wrong side. No, Donnie. It was really you who joined the wrong side. I had enough of you, Stark. You're gonna leave the Pride Lands right now. Oh, of course I'll leave, Your Majesty. But first... You're making a big mistake, Stark. No, Simba, you're making the mistake. So now I'm gonna have to end you. and your little Earth defenders. To be continued.